what followed that was the hottest heel in professional wrestling.
Oh, good Lord.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman. He's better than you, and you know it.
And a sigh falls over the crowd. Jesus.
He will never, ever be the same again.
No. So, to preface this was the match of the night for me.
Really?
Even though on a card that featured CM Punk's return, this delivered on every single possible scenario.
Chris Jericho versus MJF. I know they can't see us, but can you tell us the T-shirt you have on right now?
La Champion, Estate 1990.
So, to say that Joey Business was emotionally invested in this show was a huge understatement.
Yeah.
A huge one. This was the first match where you were literally on the edge of your seat today.
Dude, I had heart palpitations over this match. So, I gave this match of the night. I stand by it because in wrestling, when you become a fan to the level that we all are, we all consider ourselves in the know. It's our tagline. Mm-hmm. We are the know. So we always feel like we do know. Mm-hmm. And we are what they consider smarks. It's nice once in a while to be wrong. And pleasantly wrong and surprised. Mm-hmm. Even though the booking and everything else and all logic is going to dictate that it's going to go a certain way. Mm-hmm. I went into this match like going to a funeral. Like I was saying goodbye to a really, really good friend, but I was going to be okay because I had been given so much and I could accept it. Mm-hmm. So I thoroughly understood that MJF would eventually win, but it would be a great match, good performance, and Jericho would go on to the next stage. When it didn't turn out that way, I was elated. Because I am a Jerichoholic. I always have been. But at the same time, it was so nice to be wrong. Like, I couldn't be more wrong. You know what I mean? I did not see it coming. And don't know where it's going. I still think he's going to take a break for a little while. But now he doesn't have to, storyline not wrestle. Right. And the loss doesn't really hurt MJF because essentially they're now tied. Because MJF was one up. Now they're the same. So they might get a rubber match down the road, but I hope they go separate.
MJF beat him twice.
No, MJF beat him 3 times.
3 times, though.
Now Jericho has beat him 3 times. So, you know what I mean?
Meh. What'd you rate it?
A 4.
A 4 count in wrestling.
Damn right.
Oh, we talking King Kong Bundy counts?
Yeah, that's the very first time he did that. That's exactly what I said. He's invoking the King Kong Bundy rule.
I stand by it.
But he did say it's his match of the night. I gave it a 3 count. I just love MJF. I think MJF works phenomenal as a heel.
Not to cut you off, but I am. The entrance was incredible by MJF. The troll was masterful heel.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I understand where you're coming from. I was super stoked because I thought I was getting,
we all did.
Classic 1999 Jericho.
He said Edge did this to us at SummerSlam, and now Chris is doing it here.
Exactly. But
and MJF, kudos to you. What'd you think about it, Crusher?
I gotta give it a 3.5.
Thank you.
You guys are going on okay.
And I say this because I've actually watched Jericho when he was wrestling down in Mexico when he went in the name of Horizon de Leon, which means the heart of a lion. And then I watched him in ECW. And I also watched his very first match at Fall Brawl 96 against Chris Benoit. And I knew right there and there this Jericho was going to be a major player.
Yeah, when he was Lionheart.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then, when he left WCW, that was probably the best career move he ever did.
Yeah. By far. Absolutely.
And, he just got bigger and just some of the line is, "You'll never, ever be the same again." I always used to crack me in my head and say that. Or when he do his rants on Stephanie McMahon. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But his mic skills are second to none. He can cut promos like the best of anybody I've seen.
They're right up there with The Rock.
And just, he can make 1 minute make you mad at him, next minute make you cry, make you happy. He knows how to run through the emotions of people. And that's what's made Jericho so good over these last 30 years.
Nice.
And, I was, like Joey said, hey, if, he lost, I was thinking obviously that this was going to be his last match, and I was, prepping to go, like you said, to a funeral. But then, when he, won, it's like, all right, he's probably going to take some time off. But MJF, I think actually this loss could help his career, bump him up the ladder, give him that, make him more confident, more dangerous.
Wow.
But nice. But the beginning where he swerved us all, brilliant. I mean, I gotta say, that was one of the most brilliant things I've seen. He toyed with the crowd.
You sure did.
And he toyed with us. And I give him props for that, even though I think he's as Jericho would say, an ass clown. But you know what? This loss could elevate his career.
Yeah, it was great. Like I said, I stand behind mine. So those are some great points you made there, Crusher. I feel like I will specifically tune into Dynamite just for the aftermath of this and what they're going to do with MJF, because I really do think that he had more to gain from failing tonight than winning. So yeah, that's interesting.